talk of today is starting in a moment, so if you haven't got seats, please get seats. If you want to stand around the edges, please stand around the edges. If you want to join after we've started, you can. And if you have questions, all you need to do is put your hand up and we'll bring a microphone to you and you can ask a question. Nice. So if you'd like to sit down, that would be great. If you want to stand, please do so. Yes, you can take photos. I'm not shy. Go ahead.
But we're filming.
I know, you didn't want one of me.
Yeah, you have to question the filming because London won't let you do it.
Okay, if you want to take a seat, you can.
Won't let you film it?
Take seats if you'd like to.
Well, I put
thank you.
The cameraman at the back. You know the cameraman at the back? He was recording for the BBC. I was behind him the whole show at London.
Did you?
Yeah, I got the whole thing.
Now I says, can I film it? No, because we block it all off, don't we?
Yeah.
Put curtains around it. Yeah. Which is more open, but I'd still thought we might be a bit iffy with it.
Yeah. No, I filmed
it
all, but if you want a copy of it, it's loads.
Put it on YouTube.
I'll try and put it on YouTube. We have to keep cutting it up to 11 minute bloody segments. It's bloody
I'm looting things out.
Okay, we'll go ahead now, as soon as most of you have sat down. If more want to join afterwards, they can. With a great pleasure, I announce on the stage somebody who's appeared in not only Doctor Who, but Sarah Jane and Torchwood, as multiple characters, which you will know from the show, Mr. Paul Casey.
Hello.
Hello.
How is everyone? You having a good day?
Yeah.
Good. It's still very early. So, who has a question for me?
We have that.
Can't think good. You can never think of any questions, can you?
There's one there. When I wear the costumes, do I get very hot? Sometimes. It's all dependent on like where we're filming and what it consists of. If we're in a room with all the lights and all the people and the camera crew and everything like that, then it can get pretty warm. Yes, but I mean if we're out on location and we're out, let's say in a quarry or somewhere like that, then it's actually quite nice because it keeps you warm. So, and it's also dependent on what time of year that we film. Doctor Who normally starts filming about July, so July, August, September can be quite warm if you're playing something like the Jejune or Slovene or something like that. But we are looked after very well on set. Millennium FX, who are the people who make all the costumes for Doctor Who, Torchwood and Sarah Jane, they have fans and they keep us cool and we get drinks and, keep all our fluids up all day. So, it's sort of 50-50 really. So, but I'm pretty used to it. Any more questions?
What?
What's your favourite character you've played?
My favourite character? It's a pretty hard question to answer because I've enjoyed all of them for all different reasons. But I have to say, if I was to choose one, it would have to be the Cyberman. Because they're so cool. That is my answer. Any other questions?
I think so.
What's the very first one that you played?
My very first one in series 1 of Doctor Who was an Auton. And I was the one, if you have seen it, was the one that crashes out of the window shop and starts to kill people and stuff. So, but that was my first ever one. And then it went on from there. From that I played a Slovene in the same series. And then a Tree from Cheam. And what was the other thing I played? Auton, Tree from Cheam. It was Susanna. There was 2 androids. Trinity and Susanna, and I played Susanna. That was in the first series. But yeah, my first ever for Doctor Who was an Auton.
What is Doctor Who like?
What's Doctor Who like? It's like one big family now. I mean, we're sort of 4 series down the line, and it's like home from home. It's brilliant. But to actually work on Doctor Who, I think because it's one of the most biggest BBC series at the moment, and I mean the following is huge for Doctor Who. It's so amazing to be a part of something that people are enjoying and every walk of life is enjoying. And like I say, the fan base is absolutely huge. So it's cool. It's good to be a part of. It's very, very good. Yeah.
What series did you enjoy filming most?
Which series? They're all so different. It's really hard to say which series. Let me think. I don't think I can answer that question, I don't think. That's a really hard question because, I mean, each series, they're just different characters in all of them. So, you know, you can't really compare because they're so completely different. I mean, I'm sure you're aware, all the storylines are so different and all the creatures and the monsters and the goodies and baddies. So, I mean, the last series, I mean, the 4th series, which was pretty cool, and I mean, it had some brilliant storylines and stuff, but if I was to choose my favourite episode, it's actually one I wasn't in, but I think Blink with the Sleeping Angels, I mean, that was a pretty scary episode, and it was so well written, and it was such a great storyline. I thought that, you know, that was definitely one of my favourites. One of my other favourites is with the Clockwork Droids. I just love that period of time. You know, I thought that was absolutely brilliant, and the costumes were fantastic, and that was also a great story, and I played the Clockwork Droid in that, so you know, that was a pretty good one. But I could probably reel off every episode and every series, because they're all, I mean, I would say, you know, they're very good, so yeah. Any other questions?
What did you want to be when you were younger?
What did I want to be when I was younger? Well, originally I was brought up on a farm, so I was sort of a farm boy. And then I started dancing and gymnastics and things like that. So at the age of 17, I went away and trained as a professional dancer, gymnast, singer, actor. So I worked for many years doing that, and then I just happened to, an agent called me one day and said, oh, there's going to be an audition for a film, and are you interested? And I was like, well, of course, and it was Blade 2. And I just happened to be really, really lucky, and you know, they were looking for 5 people to play the Reapers in Blade 2, and I got offered one of the Reapers. And so that was my first ever sort of prosthetic creature job. And then from there, it just sort of happened. I got back from filming in Prague I was out there for 15 weeks filming Blade 2. And then I went straight on to 28 Days Later, and then I auditioned for Doctor Who, and then I got offered Doctor Who. And then sort of gradually the dancing and that sort of disappeared, and I sort of, the monsters and the creatures, you know, I was just being offered more and more of those, and I've never looked back since, you know. Really, really do enjoy playing them and bringing them to life and wearing the costumes and the prosthetics, and yeah, it's cool, and I hope it lasts for a lot longer too.